Here are 12 annoying experiences that you've probably had if you're a Sigma male. Sigma males are often misunderstood and their distinct viewpoint frequently perplexes others. They feel like no one understands them, but that's okay. They're accustomed to it. They continue to live their lives according to their own set of morals and values, even if it means being alone. 1. People incessantly inquire about your well-being. Because Sigma males are typically very stoic, it can be challenging for others to read their emotions. As a result, people frequently ask them if they're okay when they're actually fine. They feel as though people are constantly questioning their emotional state and can become quite irritated. It would be nice if people would just take them at their word when they say they're okay, but that's frequently not the case. Even though Sigma males are aware that people are merely attempting to express concern, they find it quite annoying to deal with this constant questioning. Sigmas are often told to smile more, even when they are completely content with their current facial expression, leading others to assume they are depressed when they are simply lost in thought. 2. You made a very clear statement that nobody can comprehend. Because others often don't comprehend or take Sigma guys seriously, they aren't always able to offer their wealth of knowledge and wisdom. It may be upsetting to want to share your insights with others and have them just not grasp it. Because Sigma males are ahead of the curve, they typically have to dumb down their ideas for others to understand, which can be frustrating, but they do it out of necessity because if they don't do this, people will just think they're crazy and won't take them seriously. Sigma men typically feel like they're talking to a brick wall, especially when it comes to things that they're passionate about. They know they have a lot to offer, but getting others to see it is difficult. This can be quite annoying, especially when they're trying to help someone who is struggling. Many Sigma men have no inclination to smile with a big cheesy grin when the camera is on them. They believe it's okay to just feel happy without a big upward display of happiness. Sigma men are good at seeing the underlying cause of something or the long-term effect it will have. This means they spot problems other people aren't even aware of, which is why they're misunderstood and considered strange or weird. 3. You look awful in literally every photo. Some Sigmas have mastered the art of pretending to smile, but most of them still look pretty awkward in photos, which can be quite annoying, especially when they're trying to take a nice photo with their significant other. Sometimes their faces remain so flat and expressionless that it can look like they're trying to grimace. This flat face is so natural that it still surprises them when they're told to smile, but it gets worse when they try, making them look like hostages who were ordered to act happy for the camera. 4. Being aware of a superior approach yet having no one believe you. Most Sigma males frequently have an idea that could significantly improve a situation, but when they share it, no one believes them, and there are no good options except to argue like a pushy jerk or let someone's day be ruined by their problem. This can be very frustrating, especially when they know they are correct. Even while attempting to assist others, Sigma men must contend with a great level of suspicion and doubt. People are often opposed to change, even when it is for the better, which can be quite upsetting for Sigmas who only want to assist others in bettering their lives. 5. Having your privacy violated without your consent. Because they are introverts who need time to refuel, Sigma guys place a higher importance on their personal space and alone time than anything else. It may be really annoying for those who are used to being around extroverts when they feel exhausted after spending too much time with others and need some alone time. Sigma men often have to explain to others why they need alone, which may be hard to grasp since they require time to ponder and consider their lives, which they are unable to do when they are continuously interrupted. Sigma guys often believe that they must erect a wall to prevent others from entering their personal space. Hence, doing so may make them seem impolite or antisocial when, in reality, they are only attempting to preserve their energy levels. They just need time to themselves to operate efficiently. It's not that they don't love being among others. They dislike unexpected guests or interruptions to their routine since they want to be in charge of their surroundings and their time. 6. You often learn about things last. Because they would much rather spend their time learning something new or doing something productive than engaging in small talk or gossip, Sigma males are frequently unaware of what is happening in the world. This can be very annoying, especially when everyone else seems to be aware of what is happening except for them. Although it can be quite isolating, Sigma men don't mind living in their own little world because they know they're not missing anything significant. Their priorities are just different from everyone else's, and they don't always care about the same things. Many Sigma males find it funny when they are the only ones unaware of a major news event. They simply shrug and move on, understanding that there are more important things in life than what is going on in the world. Many Sigmas don't watch TV or read the news because they believe it is a waste of time. Instead, they typically learn about new events through word of mouth or by accident. Sigma men are really very happy with their lives and don't need to pretend to smile for other people, despite the common misconception that they are always stressed out or upset. Because they tend to internalize their feelings, Sigma guys may come out as aloof or indifferent. But just because someone doesn't express their feelings on the surface doesn't imply they don't have them within. They just don't articulate it the same way, but they do experience things more profoundly than others. This is because they consider emotions to be private and typically keep their feelings, even happy ones, to themselves. They also don't see the value in acting extremely happy because the things that make them happy are activities that have a purpose, which other people don't find enjoyable. Instead, they wear serious expressions that other people misinterpret as stress, worry, or pain, and you're always the odd one out. Because they are very different from everyone else and march to their own drum rather than necessarily following the herd or conforming to social norms, Sigma males frequently feel as though they don't belong in the rest of society. This can be very upsetting, especially when people are continuously criticizing them. Being different isn't necessarily a negative thing, and Sigmas enjoy their individuality. However, Sigma males often feel that they must justify their decisions and behaviors to others. This is not to say that Sigmas are the most intelligent people in the world. Rather, they tend to think differently from the average person. They are more independent and introspective, which only serves to increase their sense of being misunderstood. Sigma men typically find their niche in life and create their own little world around themselves, which can be quite satisfying and help them feel less alone in a world that doesn't make sense to them. People are content with mediocrity, which can make a Sigma man feel as though they are living in the wrong world. 9 people often interpret your quietness as haughtiness. Sigma males are the kind of men that prefer to listen and watch rather than speak, which might be seen as conceit. Sigmas are seen by some as being conceited or superior than everyone else. This couldn't be further from the truth. Sigmas simply don't feel the need to fill the silence with pointless chatter. They're perfectly fine listening to others and taking in the information. Once you get to know them, you'll find that they're some of the most grounded people you'll ever meet. They're not arrogant, they just don't see the need to talk for the sake of talking. They would much rather have a deep conversation about something they're passionate about. However, people often misinterpret their silence, which can be frustrating for Sigmas because they are frequently the voice of reason in a group, because they can think before they speak. Your head is always in the clouds. Sigma males frequently have their heads in the clouds and are always thinking about something. This can be very annoying for those around them because they are always daydreaming or lost in thought. It's not that Sigmas don't want to be present. Rather, it's just that their minds are constantly racing and they're always thinking about something, whether it's a problem they're trying to solve or a new idea they're working on. This constant thinking can be quite exhausting, but it's also what makes them so creative and innovative. They're always coming up with new ideas that can annoy those who simply want them to concentrate on the task at hand. This is also what makes them such excellent problem solvers. They're always able to see things from a different perspective and come up with creative solutions. 11. People often accuse you of being heartless. Because they're not scared to voice their opinions and tell it like it is. They're not the kind of people who sugarcoat things or try to cheer others up. Sigma guys often have a harsh exterior and might come off as cold or callous. This might be seen as being callous, but it's just their honesty. They would rather tell you the truth, even if it hurts, than tell you a falsehood to cheer you up. Sigma men don't believe in skirting the issue and will tell you straight out. Depending on the individual, this may be a good or terrible thing, but some people like their candor. Some people find it off-putting, but in any case, you can't say that they are dishonest because they are always forthright and honest about their intentions. However, if a situation gets really bad, a Sigma's typical response is to withdraw into himself and try to figure out a solution by planning everything out from the start. This can make them seem cold because they aren't emotional beings. It's just the way their minds operate. 12. You may be satisfied with little. Sigma men often discover that their best moments occur when they are alone and unencumbered by financial belongings or large social circles. They are content to pursue their own interests and don't need entertainment from others. This can be hard for others to understand because they are the lone wolves of society and are perfectly content with their own company. They often have to explain to others that they are not lonely. Rather, they simply enjoy their alone time. They often lead minimalistic lives and don't need much to get by. Sigma males are among the happiest people you will ever meet because they love simplicity and appreciate the small things in life. They never brag about their belongings or try to keep up with the Joneses, which is why you can't tell the difference between a normal Sigma and a wealthy one.